Hi everyone, in today's video we are going to make hot cross buns. This is a recipe that has been on my site for years, but I recently updated it and made a few edits, and I'm so pleased with the results. In some, I've reduced the sugar, added orange zest, and added a brief knead, which makes all the difference in the final texture of the buns. To make them, whisk together 3½ cups of bread or all-purpose flour, a 1/3 cup of sugar, 2½ teaspoons kosher salt, 2 teaspoons instant yeast, freshly grated nutmeg, and freshly grated orange zest or the zest of 1 clementine. As always, for best results, please use a scale to measure. There are gram measurements given in the recipe, which is linked below. Whisk together 1 cup of whole or 2% milk with 1 egg and 1/4 cup of melted butter. Add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, and using a spatula, mix until you have a shaggy dough ball. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured work surface, and using flour as needed to prevent the dough from sticking to your work surface or your hands, knead briefly. This whole process should take no more than 60 seconds. Return the dough to the mixing bowl, slick it lightly with olive oil, then cover and let it rise in a warm place for 2 to 3 hours. After the 2 to 3 hours, you will know the dough is ready when it has proofed considerably and it is light to the touch. It might not necessarily have doubled in volume. If you wish to have perfectly even hot cross buns, weigh your entire dough, then divide that by the number of buns you wish to make. I've been liking making 9 buns at a time, and for this recipe, that means each bun will weigh roughly 102 grams. Once you've portioned the dough, ball up each portion, again using flour as needed to prevent sticking to your work surface and your hands. Transfer the balled up portions to a buttered and parchment-lined 8 or 9-inch square or round pan. At this point, you can tuck this pan into a large Ziploc bag and place in the fridge overnight, or you can let the buns rise at room temperature for about an hour until again they've puffed considerably and feel light to the touch. Brush with an egg wash, then bake for 25 to 30 minutes at 375 degrees. Immediately out of the oven, brush with an orange glaze. This is simply the juice of the clementine I zested earlier, stirred together with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Once the buns have cooled for at least 15 minutes, pipe the cross over the top. This is a mix of softened cream cheese, confectioner's sugar, vanilla, and salt. Traditionally, the cross is made with a flour-water paste that is piped over the buns before baking. I've never loved the flavor or texture of that flour cross, so I use this cream cheese version post-baking instead. And that's it. If you plan on serving these for Good Friday, it's a good idea to make the dough on the Wednesday or Thursday before and stash the pan of shaped buns in the fridge until you are ready to bake. I am loving the addition of orange zest and the orange glaze in these buns. The flavor so nicely complements the subtle warmth and spice of the nutmeg, and the whole combination is just so delicious. As always, let me know if you have any questions. Bye.